Yo, what's good YouTube? We just got insane news about the Season 5 and I'll be covering this topic in 2 videos. Today we're gonna talk about endgame changes and some general changes, and second video will be mainly about class changes. So as you can see on the screen, first thing, Angel Breath no longer needed for Enchanting. This is everybody's not favorite material, the biggest bottleneck last season or in the current Season 4 season, I would say. And this amazing W from the team. When I played Season 5 PTR, this flower was not dropping from majority of events in Helltide. Now I understand why. More about consumables, the Profane Mind Cage for Helltide is actually there for Season 5. They are keeping it. That's really good because it increases the monster level by 10. Helps with XP, helps with drops. I really like that. But for World Tier 1 and 2, the map levels is capped at 50. Overall, it's pretty good. More about Helltide, the Tortured Gifts of Masteries for World Tier 1 and 2 is down from 100 cost to 75, so this will be even easier to get gear. And also XP, these chests give quite a lot of XP, right? So good there. Some more about Helltide, we got the readjusted Baleful Heart drop rate for when you were summoning the Blood Maiden, and she only requires 2 hearts now to be summoned in World Tier 1 and 2, down from 3, which is good. It's gonna save you a lot of those hearts. As you know, for leveling, or we used to summon her for the reputation in Season 4, you were burning through those hearts really fast. Talking about the pit, on PTR, it was really hard to kill the last bosses because any off mechanic, any like spell mechanic from the shadow bosses, you were applied with the with a debuff that was stacking, and it basically increases damage taken after getting hit by the pit boss abilities. That's going to remain. So this is gonna make the end game, the end bosses, even harder in the pit. Could be a bit fun mechanic because you will actually have to play around the mechanics. You'll have to run around quite a lot. So obviously there is some bosses, or quite a lot of bosses, with bad RNG when it comes to like the combination of the spell of the shadow bosses and whatnot, and the boss itself, because some bosses have more HP and stuff like that. So even more RNG in the pit. We gotta fish some more for pushing pit. Nice. And then the last Infernal Horde, the last endgame, the newest addition to the Season 5. I played quite a lot of that. Might be unpopular opinion, but I really enjoyed the mode. I really liked it. The only thing that was lacking was the reward. Reward was very bad. But you can see they did quite a lot of changes. They increased the rewards significantly in this mode. The greater equipment was, this one cost 250 Aether. It was really hard to get 250. In high tier, it was quite alright, but high tier was pretty hard to like compare. So now it's only 60 burning Aether. This is giving you guaranteed greater FX items, so that's very good. Normal chests was 25, now it's 20, and the materials are down to 20. So in order to like upgrade these tiers for Infernal Horde, I also have a video which is in the right upper corner if you guys want to take a look. In order to upgrade these tiers, or these sigils, excuse me, for Infernal Horde, you need to have so-called Abyssal Scrolls, and these scrolls actually drop from these chests, so I think this will be pretty good for early on for pushing those tiers. And if you guys want to take a look at some footage, yeah, you're basically clearing through waves. I believe this was tier 5, so there were 7 waves in tier 5 with my buddy here from PTR. Once you clear a wave, you could see those 3 pedestals. You are able to choose from like a bonus, gives you, I don't know, like a burning or some mass, which is like a thing that spawns at the beginning of each wave. It drops Aether, so that's, and you know, as an addition or as a cost of that, you're gonna take more damage from explosion, stuff like that. Or there's like burning fire, you know, falling from the sky, which is pretty annoying to go around. But I was playing Flay Barb here. Flay is very, very strong. These are not all the changes from like the list we have here or coming to Season 5. This is just the PTR, the first, you know, first set. It's not even a reworked uniques in this PTR. And I was even missing 2 aspects on this build, but I believe Flay Barb will be still be the strongest. A lot of people think like there's some heavy massive nerfs for Barb, heavy nerfs, and people think Barb is dead, but no, I think Barb will be fine. But more about it in the second video. So this is just a little look at the Infernal Horde. The time per wave reduced from 90 to 60. Very good, because this felt quite long sometimes, especially at the higher tiers. Increase the amount of monsters per wave, which is pretty good. More density, I like that. Doubled all Aether drops, amazing. So now it looks really good. Now it looks we're gonna get a lot of loot, so that's amazing. Let's now pick Burning Aether. You could see me in that footage right there. I was, coming back to actually loot Aether. So, backtracking like that is never good in mode where it's timed mode, right? So I like this one. The boss health on the BTR was bugged, so it's decreased. Whenever you died in the boss room, you went back, the HP decreased. I believe that was the case in the paid only. Not sure if in the Infernal Horde as well, but that's pretty good. And as a mid-season patch to increase difficulty, they're gonna just bring 2 new tiers, which is, I don't know. I would expect a bit more, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it's a season before expansion, right? So, kind of makes sense. And more about this this mode, we got some more information. The drop rate for Compass has been increased, which is very good, from the Helltides mainly. Living Steel, Mysteries. Doomsayer Loot Explosion now has a 100% chance to drop. That's like the cores that either spawns a Goblin or Loot or Cinders. Whisper Caches also have a chance to drop Compass, which is very nice. Tier 4 to 8 Compass can drop from higher tier activities. So you could imagine like Nightmare Dungeons, higher tiers, whatnot. They can also be crafted with Forgotten Souls and Sigil Powder. Ooh, we are back with Forgotten Soul bottleneck. This happened in season 3 or 2, I think. Where we really needed these souls. That's good though, because there is no use for this currency, somewhat. So guaranteed Compass drop from the new questline matches the wall tier. So this questline in PTR was in wall tier 3, and we actually got the sigiled Compass for wall tier 3, which is very odd. It was very odd. The pace of events has been increased as well at higher tiers. Multiplayer wasn't scaling the monster health in Infernal Hordes, which is pretty crazy because even on PTR, doing this in a group was pretty damn difficult. So we'll see how this will look like in a group. Probably another mode where it's better to do it solo. Or duo, we'll see. And the constant boss fight at the end is now awarding you with Burning Aether. This used to be like one of those pedestals, right? This was like one of the options you could choose where the console would drop Aether. Now it's guaranteed, so that's very nice to see. But yeah, anyways, this was for the endgame stuff for Season 5. I think it looks pretty good. I will be liking this horde a lot. I can only recommend go after it, fellas. Good rewards. The new uniques also dropped there. So from the chest, the like I mentioned over here, the equipment chest, 20 Aether. I believe those new uniques will be farmed very easily with this decrease and increase to the drops overall. And yeah, second video with class changes coming right up. So if you like this content, please consider subscribing, liking it up as well to trigger YouTube algorithm gods. And I'll see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Until then, have a good one and peace.